Welcome back, anyone happens to watching, to AG Plays Yumina the Ethereal. Last time, got back from training of the Oracle, and beat up Ray. Went surprisingly well, I'd have to say, since both the same level. Then did the first half of Chapter 3. Yeah, and now on to the second half. So, classroom investigation report. Nope, this is the thing that I already watched. Okay, club room I, by whatever means necessary. Darn. For some reason I was expecting there to be more that I haven't already seen. But apparently that's not gonna happen. Club room, setting the Sakaue family secret. Seen this? Yes. Yep. This is the one about her being psychic for like 2 seconds into the future. Roof. What words cannot convey. That I also want. Yep. Sounding super familiar. Day 8, Shrine, a lesson from the past. This is a thing! Also, I need to start the timer just to see how long this takes. I've come to the shrine again today. At first, I really disliked the air hanging around the shrine, but I've gotten used to it. Maybe it's simply due to a buildup of resistance, or maybe I've come to accept the atmosphere of the Shrine Maiden Committee. Don't want Karara to get mad at me, so I'm hoping it's the former. I agree, I'm just one of those people who can put up with a lot. I'll take that as a compliment. It hurts less that way. But you don't learn either. You could at least give me a scrap of information by now. Dots. I've met her several times now, and there's something I figured out. Yoko isn't a bad person at the core. She did chase us off the first time we met, but that was just because of her bad chemistry with Yumina. As long as I treat her with courtesy, she won't get rough with me. That means dealing with her isn't so bad. Making contact with her might be a relatively easy job for me. Most importantly, she didn't tell me to leave right away this time. Maybe she's come to welcome me at least a little. After all, she's normally walking around the shrine, but now she's taking the time to talk to me. Damn, you said it after all. They're just disappointed and wishful thinking. I don't worry about it. Anyway, I want to ask you some things. Oh, she didn't flatly refuse. She's always pretty harsh, but I think she might be giving in little by little. Let's try asking her the question that's foremost on my mind. Something I've been thinking about ever since I told us about the sister's past. Yoko, why are you running this religion? No, this is just my personal curiosity. I'm just wondering how you can justify gathering believers like this. An expression of distrust appears on Yoko's face. She probably understands what I'm getting at. She realizes that I know about their past, about how their parents committed fraud against their believers. And right now, Yoko is walking down the very same path her parents once did. Doesn't she dread that she might end up just like them in the end? As part of my job. Well, not my job personally, I guess. So, even knowing that I'm an outsider, how can you do this, considering what happened in the past? Are you angry with me now? I apologize if I offended you.
気にしてないわ。非難も覚悟の上よ。実際に私たちの親は宗教を語って信者から金を集めていた。
But I don't
そ
think
れは事実だもの。
I don't think they're taking the any money though. I think it's just their votes and belief.
でも、同じことを繰り返すつもりなんてみじんもないわ。私たちには別の道に進むための力があるから。
Yoko is being quite talkative. She answers my question with a distant look in her eyes, as if she's reliving the past. There's a strong will behind those eyes. It's a little twisted, but it's the look of someone who lives according to her own beliefs.
彼らは間違っていた。でも、私たちは間違えない。
But you're doing the exact same thing. Are you confident that it won't end up the same way? Can't you live differently, like normal students?
興味ないわね。私は私のやりたいことをやる。それが両親を超えて進むことなの。あんな親のせいでどれだけ苦しんだか。それを知ってるからこそ先に行くのよ。あなたみたいな普通の人には親が愛情ではなく苦痛を残していくなんて想像できないでしょうけどね。
Haha, I guess I can't really relate, no. I don't know my real parents in the first place. I said it casually, but Yoko's eyes go wide. Oh, right. I've never really told anyone except my friends. Thought that maybe she would show some sympathy, but instead she gives me an even more suspicious look than before. Is it that big of a deal to her?
ちょっと待って、どういうこと？親の顔知らないって。
What, are you trying to get the dirt on the debate club now?
別に他人の事情なんて。
For as long as I can remember, I've only had one parent. That's my old man, Akishima Takahito. But he told me one day that he's not my real father, and that my real parents are somewhere else. I asked him for details, but he wouldn't say anything more. That's basically it. His parents better get revealed in the true end. Looking forward to that. Better be thing.
そうだった。
Oh, geez, she looks very sad in this one. Does it bother you?
それは。
I know I'm not like other people, but I was far more concerned about my old man's hard training. I never really suffered from not knowing my real parents. I've been with him for as long as I could remember, so it was normal for me. I had no problems with that. When I came in contact with other people, I came to realize that I was different. But that didn't give me a feeling of sadness or alienation. If I felt anything, it was a vague wish to one day have a normal family of my own. Welp, we all know that Karara's end isn't exactly a normal family. So long as I can have a normal life, that's enough for me. I don't have any aspirations beyond that. I wonder how Yoko sees me now that she knows.
そうね。聞いてどうなるものでもないわ。
I'm not really trying to put ideas in her head or anything. I wouldn't want the situation to change all of a sudden, really. Just want to let you know that I have my doubts about what you're doing. That's all. No matter what my parents may have done, I live my life as I please. It has nothing to do with surpassing them or something like that.
そう。強いのね。
That's a question mark?
時間を無駄にしたわ。私はもう中に戻るから。
Oh, can I come with you?
いいわけないでしょ。早く帰って。迷惑だから。
Darn, it's so close too. Fine. I guess I didn't manage to befriend her after all. However, I think I understand how she thinks a little better now. Yoko's parents found a religion, and then they were arrested. That is a fact. The influence from that past is causing her to not avoid her parents, but rather to become strong enough to surpass them. That must be your choice. That's... Well... Roof. I want to believe. This is, I don't actually remember her name. Was it Suki? I get the feeling Tsukihi, but I also get the feeling that I'm incorrect, so we'll find out soon enough. Damn, I didn't think it'd take this long. I'm on my way back to the dorm. The sun is already set. Cora ordered me to supply her with raw material, but preparing all the documents took quite a lot of time, so I finished late. With raw material? Even though it was only about borrowing the speech attributes from the groups who were defeated before. Also, the club leader of the Arabian Dance Club took this weird liking to me and tried to woo me, and even lectured me about love, so now it's even later. They're not going to use it anymore, so they could just fork it over. I don't see why it has to take so long. I look up. The evening has progressed, and the sky above is filled with stars. Most of the students have retreated to their dorms and are resting now. I should get back to my own room. Huh? I'm about to move my gaze to the road leading to the dorm. But right before that, I see a familiar shape. I've seen that shape before, just like this. I really want to go to my room, though. Dots. And he's on the roof. Tsukuyo! Okay. I was like, no, Tsukihi is Aragi's little sister. Not... yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's me. Fancy meeting you here again. She was looking down at the scenery from above, so I called out to her. But it's not around sunset this time. The sky overhead is starry. She's standing in the usual spot, unmoving as always. Though I can't really say that she's the same as the previous times. It's already night. Shouldn't she be heading back?
そうですね。ぼーっとしてたらこんな時間になってしまいました。このままだと心配かけますし、私はこれで。
Are you still worrying? Her face isn't expressionless anymore. It's painted with grief. She may be trying to hide her distress, but she can't. She's such a pure-hearted girl that even Yumina would figure out that she's not acting like herself.
やっぱり分かってしまいますか。
Well, yeah, I'm also making an effort to get along with others in my own way.
それでは聞いていただけますか。相談したいことがあるんです。
Sure, Ayumu always has great advice. Sure, so long as you don't mind that I'm in the debate club.
何度もここで私の話し相手になってくれた赤島さんだからです。
Tsukuyo's pained expression softens up a little. Came here out of curiosity in the first place, but it's not so bad to be able to help someone out. Walk up beside her and look down at the scenery, then I wait for her to speak.
姉さんはこの選挙に勝つためにできる限りのことをしています。
Even killing people.
中には人を陥れるような強引なものも。まるで優しさを見せる必要はないとでも言わんばかりにです。そんな姉さんは私が知っている昔の元気な姉さんとあまりに違うんです。
Yoko, cheerful?
確かに昔から厳しいところはあったけど、その裏には思いやりがあったはずなのに、それがなくなってしまったように思えます。だから本当にこのまま姉さんについていっていいのかわからない。姉さんのやり方も姉さん自身も正しいとは言い切れない。だから辛いんです。私はこのまま姉さんを信じていて本当にいいんでしょうか。
That's what you want to ask me? Tsukuyo nods with a dejected expression. Then she looks directly at me in anticipation of my answer. Take a deep breath and sort through the things I've learned up until now. things Sakuyo said, the things Yoko said, examine them side by side. Yoko is trying to protect you.
それは
Right from Sports Club United may have seemed like he was running rampant, but his love for his little sister was the real thing. Think of this as very similar. She wants to protect you because of what you've suffered through. She's using the same means as your parents did to that end. That's what I think is going on. Is this something you can't believe?
いいえ、そんなことはありません。守ってくれているのは分かってるんです。
Then you've got your answer. Not worrying whether you can believe in your sister or not. After all, you already decided that you believe in her. So that's not it. What you're really wondering, it's how to act on that belief. I think that's all.
それが私の悩み。
Yeah, it's not that you don't know if you can believe in Yoko or not. You just don't know if believing in her means that you need to do as she says and start a new religion. You're insecure because of that. I think you should reconsider what the best course of action is. That's my answer. Maybe to her it appears as if I'm just dodging the issue. But I don't think it would help much if I simply said that she should believe in Yoko. The reason for that is that only Sakuyo herself can reach a conclusion. Right now, the bond between the two sisters is one way. But that pathway should not just channel the will of the older sister to protect the younger. There should also be feelings of the younger sister for the older. Even if Yoko is strong at heart, I'm sure that if she's the only one who gives. Maybe Yoko is actually feeling insecure as well.
そうなんですか。
It's just conjecture, but she might be wondering if she's really protecting you. That's because you never say anything. No matter how hard she tries to protect you, you don't tell her you believe in her. That makes her feel insecure. Ray had a lot of self-confidence, so he never doubted that he was doing the right thing, but I think Yoko may be unsure. At least, that's what I got from my conversation with her. Convinced that Yoko was running the Shrine Maiden Committee with full and complete confidence. I think she's waiting for someone to tell her that what she's doing is the right thing. That someone is the person closest to her, Sakuyo.
信じる心。
Sakuyo seems to have realized it too. She's staring at nothing, wearing a pensive expression.
ずいぶんとおしゃべりなのね、あなた。
I was waiting for her to show up. Whoa! Suddenly, I hear Yoko's voice behind me. Though the same thing happened last time, I wasn't ready for it, so I jump. How long have you been there?
たった今来たのよ。それまでの会話なんて知らないわ。
So, what exactly did you hear? Oh, just that she was insecure, okay. Yoko is looking at me with a genuinely displeased expression. I suspect she might have been listening for longer, but I don't want to anger her any further, so I keep my silence. Sakuyo isn't looking at her sister. She's staring at the scenery, just like before. Yoko notices it, so she speaks up to her.
ちょっとつくよ。いつまでそこにいるの？早く下に戻るわよ。姉さん、一つだけ。え？一つだけ質問していいですか？何？時間も遅いし、早く帰りたいのだけど。姉さんはお父さんやお母さんのことをどう思っているんですか？姉さんは今彼らと同じことをしている。ならやはり二人のことを。子供を守る力のなかった弱い大人ね。彼らのせいで私たちは長い孤独、苦しい生活を強いられた。他のどんな要素があろうとその事実は変わらないわ。同じことをしているのはそれが私にとって 一番都合がいいから。彼らは失敗したけれど、私は間違いないもの。一度は失った幸せを必ず取り戻す。そのためなら私は何だってしてみせるわ。たとえつくよ。あなたを利用することでもね。
本当に幸せになれますか？それは本当に幸せにつながりますか？
全問答ならする気はないわよ。私はただ惨めな思いをしてきた分を取り返したいだけ。それが私の信念よ。今さら揺らぐことなんてありえないわね。論絶部にとっては残念だろうけれど。
わかりました。姉さんの気持ちは。
決選投票はあなたの働きが重要なのよ。心残りでもあるならそれまでに片付けておいてちょうだい。
はい、わかってます。私の心は固めておきますから。
Sakaue finally turns around and begins to walk to the exit. Good night. Take care.
はい、ありがとうございました。
覚悟しておきなさいよ。
They each greet me in their own way, then leave. Before I make my own exit, I look up at the night sky. I couldn't give her a clear answer, but I think I've thrown a rock in the pool of Sakuyu's heart. The strength I heard in her voice is proof of that. I'm sure that something will change from now on. I'm filled with both anxiety and anticipation for what effect it will have on the election. That's... Well... Ayumu has learned Independent Heart level 5. First level 5 skill. Don't think you understand how happy I am right now. Let's see what it does. Oh. Wow. SL attack versus enemy forward. Trample. Bonus damage versus Sakaue. Basically both of them. That's a great skill right there. What should I switch with? Let's see now. Raise all stats on forward. Wait a second. This is Also, do you see that? Do you see that down here? Do you see how many points that takes? 105. 105! I've only gotten it above... I rarely ever get above 100. How? Oh my... This game expects too much out of you. Okay, I'm just gonna... Wait. This is the one that was bonus damage versus... Oh, wait a second, I never used this! Well, no wonder, because it's Spirit. And Spirit's not effect... He had Spirit defense, why would I have used it? Shut up. Somebody probably sent something. Okay, that's just going there. Anyways, save. In the next part, says principal's office, then club room for training, then going to the library, and then going back to club room for training. It's basically got 2 things for training, so that's good. That's good. I'll make use of that, and I'll record the principal's office right after, like right, you know, start the next part right now, so then I can start training while I watch stuff on Netflix. I think I'm watching Oran High School Host Club right now. Yeah. So just ponder about that for a moment while staring at Ai's face as you think of Oran High School Host Club. Anyways, yeah, see you in the next part. Bye.